What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's staying positive and definitely staying productive. I want to speak to you guys about why your goals aren't being achieved, why you're not succeeding at your goals. I see a very large common problem recently with a lot of the people that I'm trying to help, because I have a lot of people in my mentorship for different business ventures, different scenarios that I'm trying to help, and I see sort of like a common thing. So obviously, with this era that we live in, we get a lot of exposure to a lot of ideas and a lot of opportunities, which is phenomenal. We can use that to our advantage. And people start to pursue something new. They want to make more money. They want to change their life. They want to create a brand, create a business, invest into commodities or assets. They want to change their lifestyle, change their body, change their relationship, change their location, different things. And somewhere along the path, they find themselves frustrated. They find themselves frustrated and they want to drop that and go on to the next thing, because they say to themselves, that wasn't working for me. That diet wasn't working for me. That trading plan wasn't working for me. That realtor wasn't working for me. So it's not the strategy. 99% of the time, it's not the things involved in the process, okay? Once you get the basics down to understand what it is. All work works. All work works. I'm going to say that again. All work works. There is no such thing as work that doesn't work. There's poor work and there's quality work, but all work works, okay? Anything that anybody else has accomplished, you can accomplish and I can accomplish. Anything. It just takes time, takes consistency, takes a strategy, takes discipline, takes dedication. So all work works. Any plan that anyone else has succeeded at, there's blueprints there. There's people that have succeeded at the same thing that took different strategies. And every single one of those strategies have a lot of good that helps you succeed to get to that plan. All work works. The problem is that people want the work, the people want the goal to work for them before it works on them. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. All work works, but the problem is that people want the work to work for them, to give them rewards before it works on them. And that's the difference. People want to be able to tick off boxes, okay, without actually attaching themselves to becoming the person that would achieve that goal, the person that would be able to portray that role so that they can get that role in that position or in that place in this life. They just want to tick off the boxes and hope that the work, the things that they're doing, are going to give them success or reward without the process working on them. All right. I'm going to give you a couple of examples here to break that down, to make it a little bit easier for some people to understand that. If we've got two people, guy or girl, and they're both single, they don't have kids, they don't have pets. They're both trying to create a side business or learn how to trade or invest into something. They work a lot of hours during the week. They got their normal errands. Come the weekend, one of them is sitting there trying to narrow down who they're going to meet for dates on their Tinder, okay, for Friday and Saturday night. And that person also on their Saturdays does a massive sleep in, meets up for a late brunch, talks for about 2-3 hours with the girls and the boys, has to get dressed up, has to do the hair to be able to meet for that, comes back to the house, relaxes, slouches away, watching a couple episodes of their favorite show, or scrolling to see what everybody else is doing. Or they might leave with one of those people from that endeavor, that morning brunch, to be able to go shop or run an errand together. And then the evening time, same thing. What outfit, the hair, the makeup, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And they continuously do this weekend after weekend after weekend. And during the week, they're doing the same thing. They're trying to pick out their dates. They're trying to see what people are doing. They're trying to see what's popular to shop, eat, drive, vacation at. But the other person is spending that time networking, researching, joining masterminds, joining groups that are free to be able to connect and network with other people and speak about that. They're reading, they're watching YouTube videos, they're sleeping on time, They're not pounding alcohol into their body. They're not wasting money on anything that's not a necessity at the moment so they can invest it into their business. Now, this person on this side, not the one that's out there dating and trying to do the coffee dates and watch TV and scroll. This person here is actually portraying the person that would achieve that goal. So the opportunities and the situations are going to come to them quicker. They have a higher chance of being able to succeed much quicker and solidify their place on that path because they're not distracted, because they're not run down during the work week, and they're not going to have any stresses that hinder them with the goal that they have at hand, because their boss is not going to be talking shit to them. They're not going to be behind at work. They're not exhausted. They're not tired. They eat better. They exercise. They still enjoy TV show. They still scroll. They still see some people, but they discipline themselves. The same thing goes for somebody who's trying to lose weight. Let's not talk about finances. Let's talk about fitness. Two people are still ticking off the same boxes. Both of them walk, but this person walks like they mean it, and this person walks like they've got nothing better to do and they're just window shopping in the mall. Both of these people get a meal plan delivered to their house, but this person on the weekends and the nights eats extra and chooses all of the worst choices on the weekend, and they hate the meal plan. Even if the meal plan is good, they just hate the idea of having to do it and complain about it. They don't like the value of themselves or their health. The other person makes good choices. They're memorizing how big are my plates from the meal company so that I can make the same choices on the weekend. When I have fun foods, I don't go over on my calories. This person's exercising with their best ability and they're being cognitive of themselves in the gym. And this person is in the gym trying to search for music, see what's going on Instagram, people staring, watching, talking. They're both ticking off the same boxes. The work works, but this person here is going to achieve their goal because they're changing their mindset. They're changing their perception and their perspective. So that goal is going to be a lot easier to engage into, and they can change their environment around it. It doesn't mean that they're going to become a gym rat. They're going to start wearing tank tops and walk around with tuppers and, bodybuilding sneakers. It just means that they value themselves. It means that this goal is worthy. I don't want to be fat anymore. I don't want to be weak anymore. I don't want to be sick anymore. So you have to let the work on you before it works for you. Anybody can make fast money. They can put naked pics up, OnlyFans, do porn, do shady shit for people. There's always ways to make quick bucks, but those quick bucks are going to go because on that path, there's burnt bridges. The people that want the work to work on them and they want to say to themselves, I want to be somebody who's a valuable asset. Let me improve my skill set. Let me improve my communication skills. Let me improve my stress behaviors and my impulsive reactions. This person's building skill sets that can be valuable in multiple businesses, in multiple venues and entrepreneur ideas. This person is letting the work on them, and they will always be able to find success in what they do and be the best that they can be in the positions that they are in as they gradually grow. So that's what I mean by all work works. If you just want the work to work for you, if you look at your nutrition plan or your trading plan or your investment plan and you're like, what's the minimum amount of money that I can put in so that I can retire at the age of 55 instead of 65? Well, guess what? By the time you get to that point, inflation and changes in the economy and life, that money's not going to be worth shit to you. The person that lets the work on them, where they're like, okay, I'm going to be smarter with my money. I'm going to invest it in multiple different avenues to be able to compound it. I'm going to be smarter with how I spend. I'm going to be smarter with how I network. This person is going to reach success. All work works. This person's still going to have that measly amount of money at 55. This person is going to have a large amount of incoming money because the work worked on them. It changed their perception and their mindset about life and about time and about spending. So that's the statement that I'm trying to make in this video out there. If you find yourself not succeeding at a goal, it's not because it's not for you. It's not because the strategies to get to that endeavor are being hidden from you or there's any secrets. The work works, but you just need to let the work on you. And then it'll work for you. Then it will pay you. But you can't fake it and you can't make it. And you can't just try to tick off the boxes at the minimum level because there's so many people out there trying to achieve the same thing, putting in real effort, and they're the ones who are going to achieve the goal. And if you don't do that with personal things within yourself, you're not going to be able to distinguish between the self-sabotaging habits and the toxicity of others. If it's your mindset, if it's your emotional state, if it's your weight, if it's your circle, if it's your relationships, I'm not talking about business stuff. If you're trying to change these things here, it's double dose of the other side because the business stuff is set. The marketing, the finances, the sales, these things, when these things change, they change for everybody. But this here that's within you, it's a double dose because it transacts into all the other ventures into your life and all the other pieces of the pie and on top of yourself. So just be wise of this. Just be honest with yourself if you want to accomplish a goal and say, this is what needs to be done. How can I change my perception so that I can find the value in this and actually enjoy or be able to be proud and have some sort of momentum in executing these steps? And the work will work for you. 110%, I guarantee it. I've seen that change in people, and in 6 months, they've gotten further than they did in 6 years with their goals. So I hope this can bring you guys some value. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM. I'll answer any questions. We'll speak about anything you guys want to hear about. If any of you want to work out, lose some body fat, get your feet wet into fitness, but don't want to invest into a coach or a gym or an online plan, I got a free workout for the men and for the women. Just shoot me a DM and I'll email that out to you. Stay good to yourself, stay true to yourself, let nothing and nobody get in the way of the life that you want to live. See you guys next time.